My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm viewing from the house of Tumi Kinetic GMT. £38.95, 96p with a code, or just under £50 for 100ml. The notes are Oriental wood, Italian mandarin, palmetto leaves, frankincense, everlasting flower, nutmeg. The base notes are sandalwood, teakwood, and smoky vanilla. Fantastic. Do we have our bottles of Kinetic by Tumi? Are we engaged with the high self? Let's get testing. All right, the cap comes off. I was like, oh no, it's another thing I'm gonna drop on my toe. The bowl's nice, actually. Quite like the cap. Let's apply one spray in the air to have a look at the volume and lift and all that stuff. And then I'm gonna apply 2 sprays on my arm. I mean, the Atomizer, it is what it is. I mean, for a £50 fragrance, I mean, you're not going to get engineered, are you? The cap's heavy. Metal. I'm really surprised. I thought it was going to be plastic. You can do it, you see. I do like the cap. I think it's got that sort of like, it's a magnetic. Yeah, I really like it. Very nice. Smells like everything that's in every fragrance out there put together. Nice though. I like sweet fragrances, so I like that. Bubblegum, yum yum, opal fruits, Skittles thing. This is not trying to be anything other than a sweet smelling fragrance that's £50 and under. And that's great. I really appreciate that. Ethyl maltol whipping through the base. This has got every single sweet aroma chemical in there. A little bit painted by numbers, which is fine. It's not a criticism at all. Surprisingly radiant. Sometimes these affordable fragrances, when I'm testing them, are sometimes more vibrant and effervescent than fragrances that are for kind of when you get up there to sort of like expensive with a lot more raw materials. And I found personally when formulating with heavy duty expensive raw materials, you get a sort of you don't naturally get lift and volume. It's sort of really hard. I find the vanilla absolutes, the tonka absolutes, the this, the that, sometimes are quite heavy and dense in nature and difficult to work with. But that's my path. I've chosen to work with these raw materials. And then sometimes when you have lower concentrations of patchouli, cedarwood, lavender, and some citrus, it's very, very easy to get a lift and volume off the scale. This is really linear. It has a lovely linear nature to it. Dying down a little bit now. I did love the initial sweet pop. I think it gives you that sort of like, I want to go and binge on penny sweets. I don't even remember how Woolworths, I want to go and, which I don't eat that anymore. Based upon Icy Super, aroma chemicals, diacetyl little acetate, ambroxan, amber wood-like raw materials to help give smoothness and wood substantiality, fruit raw materials, and to give that sort of slight leather, masculine nature, subquinolum. On to my final thoughts. This is what it is. It's not trying to be anything pretentious. It's just a sweet, nice fragrance. I do like the cap. I do like the name. Dying down a little bit. I'm not expecting this to be doing anything spectacular. I'm expecting you to get 4 hours where if you've got really one of those amazing skins, which fragrance just radiates off for hours and hours and hours, you're very, very lucky you make it more. But generally speaking, I think this is going to be good 4 hours wear, and then it trails off, and then you just readjust the price, you just reapply it. I think this is a signature fragrance. I think you could wear this to work because it's not screamingly loud. I think if you like sweet fragrances, you could wear this, to the gym. You could wear this going out. I would think this is a fragrance just to grab and put on and not really think about it. But it does smell like everything out there, which is absolutely fine. The price is really good. I like the bottle. I really like the metal cap. It shows that it can be done. Speaking to all these massive houses which are still using the cap as an afterthought and it's plastic and landfill and all that crap. I like the way it's a heavy metal cap for the price. But I've smelled this before. The sweetness now is becoming a little bit jarring, I do have to say, so I'm kind of like I initially liked it. All I can kind of smell now is amberwood raw materials and glutinates, menzonates, acetates, all that kind of stuff that's really all can smell. So for me it's a little bit jarring, not really for me, synthetic. But it is what it is. I think it's a great fragrance. I'm going to mark it because of the price. I can mark it an 8 out of 10. I think the price is really superb. The bottle I like the, just like what it is. It's not pretentious, not doing anything crazy. but I don't really like the sweetness now. All I can smell is like overly sweet, and there's like a dry dustiness to it, which I think is the use of ambroxan in it. So there's a part of it which I don't like, and a part of it I do like, but the price is really good. So I'm gonna mark it a 7 out of 10 because the sweetness is a little bit unbearable at this point. And I kind of would love it to have transformed into having some depth and richness to juxtapose against that level of sweetness, and it just feels like all I got is sweetness. It does smell like this actually. I don't know if this was like, this is the colour we want, this is the fragrance we want. It's kind of got that strawberry starburst sort of smell to it. A little bit too sweet for me and a little too sort of like dusty. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.